if you take a look at the daily time frame on XRP, you can notice that we already have a fully defined and already defined five waves, Elliot impulsive wave structure currently forming on the high time frame on XRP. From this low right here, you see the low that started the entire pump. From that low to right about here being the first wave, we got a correction establishing the second wave, and then we've got this massive impulse making this the third wave, and then we've got a little bit of a corrective phase making the fourth wave, and now we're now in the midst of the last impulsive wave. So if you look at this on the high time frame, it looks like XRP might really run out of momentum really quickly, because it looks like we're almost completing the five-wave structure to the upside, and what happens next after a five-wave structure should be a corrective phase, which could take a lot of time to form out. So looking at this now, where we currently are at this moment is the fifth wave. So I'm going to move into the lower time frame to kind of break down that fifth wave and see if we have completed the fifth wave already, or if we still have a little bit of some work to do. So looking at this being the wave 4, this correction which happened right there, and you can see that this is an impulse because we're seeing it break above the previous high, establishing the higher high. So that means that this is going to be the fifth wave, and I would say the fifth wave started from here, made the first impulse with 1, a correction with 2, a larger impulse with 3, and now it looks like we're running out of momentum for this with 3. So I would say with 4 are started right now, or we're starting very soon. So if we get a fourth wave, then we should be looking for one final wave to complete that larger wave 5. So if we're looking at that, that means that we could still have an opportunity to take a trade, to take a long trade on XRP to capitalize on that final fifth wave coming. So having that in mind, let's look at some support levels where wave 4, the corrective wave which is currently coming in XRP right now. Let's look at some areas where I feel like we could find some support. The first one is going to be the previous high. This is going to be the best level for support for wave 4, because according to the Elliot wave theories, the fourth wave must not go as deep as the beginning of the first wave. So I'll be looking at this level of the previous high as the support level where I will expect wave 4 to find some support. And if I measure the fib retracement from the second wave to the third wave, I should be looking for something like a 0.382 fib level, sitting at that level. And yes, as you can see, we've got exactly that. That's the 0.382 fib level, right about that exact same level. So I'll be looking at that as a very strong support level to pick up XRP if we get a pushback into that level, in an aim to capitalize on a bounce from this level to facilitate the last impulsive wave, the fifth wave of the larger wave 5. So let's look for more confidence around that level. First of all, we've seen that we've got 0.32 Fibonacci level there. If I use the volume profile to measure, okay, that doesn't say anything. How about the EMAs? Yeah, we've kind of got the 4-hour, 12 and 21 EMAs, the 21 EMA especially right about that area. So we could be looking at something like this, where we get a push down on XRP, probably forming an ABC, initial push down, a lower high push up, and then a final push back down into that area. And then from there, we could start looking at the probability of a bounce, of a bigger bounce from that area to make a fifth and final wave. Now looking at the targets, about the targets for the fifth wave of this bigger wave 5, I'll go back to the daily time frame and try to use a Fibonacci extension to um, calculate where we could be looking at for a target for the fifth wave. So if I put up the expansion levels right here, we're seeing the 1.618 fib expansion level measured from the high to the low of the fourth wave. So we can see that it's currently sitting at about 3.482, but that doesn't mean that it has to reject from that exact level. We could get, something like this where we get a push a little bit higher above it, and then from there, whatever is going to happen next. So basically, just to rephrase, we're looking for that final push within the larger fifth wave. We're looking for the completion of the larger fifth wave. We have the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and now we're looking for that fifth. So I would say I would like to see XRP come down to the level of the previous high in a corrective manner. Corrective manner being it could either form some kind of a um, descending channel, or we could just get a simple ABC correction, ABC. That would be nice, and that could also be formed within a descending channel, so something like that. Just looking for corrective market structure coming down into the previous all-time, and then if we get a corrective market structure, something like then this would be a very good place to pick up some XRP and open some long trades.